What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on this upcoming June's month of the top 10 sneakers releasing for the month of June. Now, before we get into today's video, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, which is eBay. I want to give a huge shout out to eBay for sponsoring today's video. With that being said, I picked up one of the best branded watches out there on the market from one of the best sellers over on eBay, and that being said is Purchase Direct. It's one of the top brand sellers for watches on eBay with a wide variety of different products, and that watch in general was from Movado. I know my boy Bullet RC, he kind of put me on to the brand. I was looking at a couple different watches and decided to go and pick up something over at eBay. eBay has sold over 2 million watches in 2019 and over 8 million in the past 3 years. And a watch is sold every 5 seconds on eBay. Movado is one of the top 10 brands on the market. And with that being said, eBay is also known as the top destination for luxury watches from brands like Rolex, Patek. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I know Patek, AP, Breitling, Omega, and all the above. If you need some luxury watches that weight on your wrist, eBay is where to go. And with that being said, let me show you guys what your boy picked up today. I will leave a link down in the description where you guys can check out some of their top listings as far as watches. If you need to get your wrist game up on date, picked up right here the Movado, bam, golden. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. Put it on here. I'm gonna have to get this thing a little bit adjusted though. Huge shout out to my boy Bull, man, on this one, cause he kind of put me on this one. I ain't gonna cap. I might need to take off like a little anklet or so, but you know what I'm saying? Put that little weight on that wrist, you know what I'm saying? Put a little bit of weight on that wrist. Gold all in my watch, gold all in my chain. Huge shout out to eBay though for making this happen. I want you guys to check them out down below. I will leave a link to everything in the description. You can check out Purchase Direct, which is one of their top brand sellers out there. Everything's authentic, everything's legit. Check them out, and if you need something on your weight, on your wrist, eBay's where you need to go. Trust me. Thank you once again to eBay for sponsoring today's video. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's get it. Now, guys, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. The month of June is on the go. Start things off at number 10. I had to break this one down, bro. I couldn't choose, so I had to make a decision on this shoe. For number 10, I chose the LeBron 17 Graffiti. Now, the LeBron 17 Graffiti is a mixture of the 17 with the LeBron 4, I believe, and the release date on this is June 5th. So it's right around the corner. I really like this shoe. I think this shoe will have some sort of respect. LeBron has been known to mix a lot of his shoes, like he's done with the LeBron, the Air Diamond Turf, I believe, or he's done it with the Turf. I forgot which one it was, but it was one of the shoes that I think one of Deion Sanders' shoes, or one of the shoes that Deion Sanders used to wear. But he's done it in a couple of other releases as well, where he kind of meshed the two shoes together, or two colorways together. Same with, I believe, the the Jordan 8 did the Air Raid, but he's done it in a couple of different other models. But this one in particular is a mixture of his 4. And the 4 has been pretty underrated, not one of the best in my opinion, but looking at this one, how they mixed it and mashed it together, it looks pretty dope. The 4 is probably most known for one of its famous colorways, the Fruity Pebbles. And overall though, this shoe in general, I like it. I might actually have to just at least try to get it, but it's gonna be more than likely an L. I think this shoe will do pretty well. Who knows though? LeBron 7s, all the old LeBrons have been doing well compared to the newer ones, because it is what it is. You know, retros just kind of run the show. LeBron 7 Media Day, Lakers, sold out, like instantly. But these, we'll just have to wait and see. The other number 10 shoe is the Nike Dunk High Team Crimson, the Sail Team Crimson colorway. Now, there's no set release date on this shoe. They're going to be probably retailing for around $110 or so, something like that. And also those LeBrons, I believe those LeBrons will be retailing for $225, so my bad on that. But the Dunks, they probably gonna retail like $110 or something like that. Now, there's no set release date on this sneaker, but it's been shown a little while ago, and the hype behind it. Dunks in general are just getting that hype behind them as well. And I like the colorway. Sail, you know what I'm saying? You know how that is, that cream with that Team Crimson. I just think that this one's gonna do pretty well. I mean, has there been a Dunk that hasn't sold out at this point? Man, I remember back in the day, 2017. I can't even say back in the day. It's not that long ago. I kept saying over and over how dunks were about to take over, and they did. They did. I'm happy I got the dunks that I did get before all this happened, so I can't complain. But be on the lookout. No set release date yet, but it is a dope colorway coming soon. Coming in at number 9 is the Jordan 3 Animal Instinct, set to release on June 6th. The retail is $225. Between these and the Safari pack, I feel like these are going to do better. More. So I don't know what the hell word I'm trying to say. For the most part, I guess. I don't know what. Furthermore, I don't know what word I'm trying to say right now. It did not want to come out. It was too much going on. The reason why this shoe is going to do better, I believe, mainly is because of the materials. The materials are just way more superb than the Safari. It seemed like the Safari was more fur-based, where these are more like leather-based. So one was giraffe and zebras and all that. This one is like ostrich, alligator, snake, and all that. So there's just different materials being used, and the shoe itself just looks better with that all leather look over a pill. Now, these are called the Animal Instincts, as stated. The retail $225, so we're going up a little bit more. I believe the Safari ones were very similar, if not the same, as far as the price point. I believe it was like $225. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't get them. They did go on sale at various places and didn't even hit outlets at some places because they didn't really sell that well. So it is a toss-up, but if I had to put my money on it, I would say that these would do a little bit better. I mean, me personally, I want to get my hands on them, and I more than likely will. So with that being said, be on the lookout for that video coming soon. But for that also being said, that's the reason why I put this one at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is the Jordan 5 Alternate Grape, set to release on June 27th. And I put this one at number 7 for the most part because I feel like this shoe has had a lot of time to boil up. I think we've seen this shoe or we at least heard about the shoe from like a render last year. I remember talking about this Alternate Grape 5 that was set to release and drop. If the materials and everything comes out to be just as good as it looks or appears, I believe this shoe will do very well. You know, we've seen different color 5s previously, in particular like the Fab 5s that released not that long ago. We've seen Oregon Duck 5s, and those are supposed to be releasing later on in the year as well. So just all colored 5s and different suede materials, wolf grade 5s, they always seem to do pretty well for the most part. I think this grape, it's a win. You know what I'm saying? Grape colorways in general always do pretty well, and grape is a dope color. Definitely a shoe that I want to pick up and get my hands on. I will just let you guys know that if the material on this shoe is not what I'm expecting, when I get the review out to y'all, do not get mad, because I'm going to bash the shoe if the material is whack. If it is chalky and stiff, I'm going to bash them. I'm going to talk bad about it. So just get ready, because I'm already set my eyes on it. Coming in at number 6 is the Jordan 6 Hair, set to release on June 5th, $190 retail. A shoe that a lot of you guys out there are actually just hyped up about, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, the shoe is cool. I'm not too crazy about it. I more than likely will probably do a review, but I don't know if it's a shoe that I care to keep. We've seen the 7 hairs, which I got. We've seen those alternate 6s that looked like the hairs, in my opinion. And then now we have a 6 actual hair releasing. And I don't know, man. I'm straight on it. Now, can I be honest? Can I tell you where my hype beast effect will come into place? If there's a picture released that Bugs Bunny's wearing the Jordan 6 hairs in Space Jam 2 with LeBron James, then I'll respect that. But more than likely, he's gonna be wearing those lows that we've seen with the hair fur all on it and all that. So I don't expect him to be wearing Jordans, unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, that's just my opinion on that. They're dope. Don't get me wrong, they are dope. They look like the quality and everything. The leather's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get a review out to you guys on it. But for me to keep, I'm going to pass on it. But be on the lookout, June 5th. Coming in at number 6 is the Yeezy 350 V2 Zion, set to release on June 13th, retail $220. And the only 350, as far as I know, releasing in the month, 350 releasing in the month of June. Pretty awesome colorway, if you ask me. I told y'all how I felt about browns in general. I got the 380 mist over there. I think they've dropped mist in the 350 as well. So I really don't know what they're doing with the differences in the colors. You guys know my opinions on 350s at this point. I always have to say that over and over just to kind of give you a reason why I say what I say about them. but they're cool, you know. And in this colorway in particular, I'm not really mad about it. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think that this one will do pretty well for you guys out there, a lot of you Yeezy heads. So for that reasoning, I still gave it some respect on the list at number 6. And stay tuned, June 13th. I would, if I get my hand, I'll probably attempt to get my hands on these. I won't even cap. I won't cap. I'll probably try to get them. Coming in at number 5 is the Jordan 11 Low White Bread, set to release on June 20th. The retail is $185. I remember when Jordans were $185 now at this point. That was like a couple years ago. The Jordan 11 Gamma Blue was $185 when it released. The 11. You know the 11s are always more expensive than the rest of the Jordans. The Gamma Blue was $185 when it released. Now, low 11s are $185. When they were like probably $160. Jeez. But besides the point, they are set to release, and I've grown to like these shoes, I can't lie. They did look tacky at first. They still got a little tacky appeal to it. They look like a Jordan 11 Low Concord with a bread bottom. That's pretty much it. They should have called them the Concord Breads instead of the white bread. How is it the white bread? Well, I guess you can look at it another way. Is it a Jordan 11 Concord with a bread bottom, or a Jordan 11 Low bread with a white top? For that reason, it could be called the white bread, because it's a bread low with a white top. Or is it a Jordan 11 Low Concord, a red Concord? Conspiracy theories. Nevertheless, though, I like this colorway. I'm gonna get my hands on it. I'll have to know more about how I actually feel about it once my hands are in it and I'm doing the review and talking about it more and more. But I will be having my hands on these very soon, so be on the lookout. The release date, once again, is the 20th, and we've been seeing this one for a minute. I think this was once a sample too, and now it's like a public release. So yeah, you know. Coming in at number 4 is the Jordan 5 Top 3, set to release on June 13th. The retail will be $200 flat, as far as I know right now. I would have expected these to be a little bit more just because of what they are, but I'm cool with the $200 price point. Don't bring them up, but the price may change. I doubt it at this point. We kind of seem to be locked on it. I feel like I've seen somewhere else that said $225, but right now I'm gonna stick with the $200 price point. The images that have been floating around have seemed to gotten better over time, because the original ones just looked like trash in my opinion. Just looked horrible. But with that being said, more and more time has went by, and for that reasoning, I've been somewhat accustomed to them. Now, whether or not a cop, that still is a seesaw effect. I would have to see these in hand once again. A lot of shoes I need to see in hand. The only problem is you can't really see a lot of this in hand with everything that's going on. Luckily with me, I won't cap though. You know, I have Soul Play that gets some of these releases in, so I can actually see them, feel them, and actually dive in deep in with these reviews before actually making that purchase. You know, and making the decisions of reviewing it, seeing the shoe, and then figuring out if I want to cop it or not. With that being said though, I still think this will be a pretty high up on the scale as far as releases for people out there. Regardless if you think they're ugly or not, they're gonna sell off well. I believe, at least. I mean, the 4s did pretty well, and yeah, same for these 5s. Coming in at number 3 is the Yeezy Quantum Barium. Now, this is the basketball sneaker, set to release on the 25th, and the retail on these will be $250. This Barium looks somewhat like an olive one, and there we go. We back with them colors, them olives, them tans, and blacks, and Yeezy colors. Instant banger right off the rip. I like to get my hands on a pair of these eventually. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to get my hands on a pair of Quantums, and I like to get my hands on a pair. So these just now recently floated up on the release calendar, so there hasn't been much talk about them yet. But as the days go on more and more, I do feel like we're gonna get more and more information on these releases. So stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Coming in at number 2, guys, this is a new one, I think. The LeBron Lakers Day media did phenomenal. Probably one of the best shoes of May, and they came and went. Now, it's like the amount of people that wanted them, they came and went. One of the best shoe drops in May, I have to say. With that being said, it is worded now that the LeBron 7 MVP is set to release in the month of June. And with that being said, if that did that number, I'm pretty sure the Lakers would do. If the Lakers did that, the MVPs are going to probably do the same. Now, is it high because it's a Laker colorway and it has some symbolic meaning to Kobe maybe? I don't know. Or is it maybe there's more Laker fans? I don't know. Like, I don't know what played a part in that. And forgive me for rubbing my face, guys. I have like a little piece of hair that keeps just touching my damn nose and it's bothering me. But I don't know, man. I think the MVP though, we're gonna see if it's the LeBron hype or is it the colorway hype. This will be the tell the tale. You feel me? So I'm gonna wait and see. But I do believe that the MVP is gonna do fairly well. And if it doesn't, then who knows? I mean, the All-Stars didn't do too well. They did Fairfax, All-Star, they all went below retail. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. I have high hopes on this, but if not, I mean, hey, it drops down to number 10 off the list or whatever. Forgive me, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the shot and say the MVPs do pretty well. This is my opinion. But coming at number 1 is one that just now also is being rumored to release in June. And if it does release in June, it's gonna be crazy. That is the Grateful Dead and Nike SB Dunk collaboration. And this is in multiple colorways. It said that these are all releasing in June. These are so far rumors, so I cannot 100% say that they will be releasing. I don't know for a fact, but it's being stated now that the Grateful Dead collaboration is going to drop, and that's like in a green, yellow, orange, and I believe a blue. I mean, this seems like it's a new colorway every single day. If I can get my hands on like 1 or 2 pick, man, I just one. I really just need one. I would like to get one for my mom, but I don't know if that's possible. But she would love those shoes. She would love those shoes if I get my mom a pair. So I'll be on the lookout. That's gonna be my scoper for the whole month of June. I'm gonna cop all this other stuff, but that's gonna be the nail in the coffin for me. Like that's gonna be the banger. So I'll be on the lookout for it, and we'll just go from there. Number 1. So yeah, guys, there's also a couple other like Yeezys that were set to release. This one right here is the Blue O, and then also like the Is Free Feel. I don't know how to even pronounce them, but I'm just showing to you now because they didn't make it. Like this one probably would have made it, but there's no set release date. It's just more so of a rumor. While the other ones like the Grateful Dead, they've been more rumored because of certain stores getting pairs in. These don't even have actual rendered images yet at this point. So I didn't want to add those to the list because they wasn't even like official or even stores getting them in hand. So for that reasoning, they didn't make it, but they probably would have made it if there was some more official news. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to my secondary channel, 245 for TV, and go follow me over on Twitch, guys. I've been going live pretty much each and every night. Each and every other night, we've been banging it out and is having a great time. The links are down below in the description, and I will see you guys on the next one. Huge shout out to eBay once again. And it's your boy Tony D2 Wild, man. Checking out. Peace.